All this build up towards oh, can't use, enemies are nearby. Why do developers always insist on having that kind of shitty scripting? So many doors.
Are you all right? What is this?
They were collecting food here. Man, look at that. They were hoarding. My God.
The GRE built this place for some people to survive the plague.
Like the Ark.
Oh wow, it's that original of a story.
No,
Oh,
it's
it's only a select few survive. Every day, humans come one step closer to self-destruction. I'm not destroying the world, I'm saving it.
It doesn't look like it's for
God,
regular
Wesker's
people.
plan is more original than this.
The virus spread more quickly than they... Waltz was headed this way for sure. We have to...
It's still playing the same Renegade music. Come on, give us an original soundtrack for crying out loud. How many times is Aiden going to keep turning into this volatile before he finally succumbs to the mutation? I mean, I don't remember Kyle Crane going through this many stages before finally becoming a volatile and dying like the following. Wow, they kill me instantly? God damn it. God damn it. Yep, this was the place from the flashback. Giving you a lot of medkits for this fight, even though when you die, it doesn't reset your inventory to what it was previously.
You probably went back to find out where the... I'll find her. I'll find...
Shit.
I'm really getting invested in this. The rest of the game has been such a drag. I don't even think it's worth trying to get invested in this. I've been so bored with this story, just from the very beginning, with all these really dumb set pieces.
Let it go! Get away from here!
Waltz, where are you? You won't get away this time, you hear me?
Fuck, can't use enemies nearby. Oh my god. It's a simple button press, why does it matter? This is such a waste of time.
You won't stop this 12346. It's over now.
No! No! No!
The combat's just getting very dull and boring. Oh, invest in all the skills previously, and maybe then the combat will be interesting. Yeah, right. Give me a break with that. They're just spamming Molotovs at this point. Jeez, it'd be a really great time if those superpowers kicked in. But no, it's reserved for scripted sequences. Oh, no, I can't do the takedown on this guy. Well, why give me the option then? Don't give me the option for the takedown if I can't do it.
12346. It's over now.
So dumb. God damn it, really? I have to go through this every time I die.
You won't stop this 12346.
Why was he running? This is becoming just fucking stupid right now. Well, because the game will not let me use this, because it probably leads to a cutscene. Alright, finally.
Stop it.
Phantom range. And how'd he even hit me? I stunned him. God, this game is so shit right now. Hyper armor out of nowhere. Is this their idea of build-up? What is this? It's just a series of badly designed combat encounters with very obnoxious enemies that cheat like crazy. Just a bunch of random combat encounters with meth addicts? This is your idea of a final encounter? God, Dying Light 1 has a better final encounter than this. And now this guy just will not... There we go, but...
There are a lot of them. The city won't survive the next attacks.
What? You were supposed to get out of here. Get away from here now, you hear me?
They can't see how close we...
Whatever happens, we must... You didn't promise me.
No.
Mia is my... Looking for her, for everyone. Yes, That's why Mia needs it, Aiden. If you take it,
The missiles city!
there is no other. The process must.
I can't let that.
Then you. I won't let you take my daughter from me.
Really? It's the same fight. It's the same. Wow, what imagination.
You'll never get the keys. You made this choice.
Okay. Yeah, slight differences, and this will make it a better fight, huh? I wanted to jump game, not dodge. Wow, that's a badly animated animation. Just immediately twitches to the next animation. Again, I wanted to jump, not dodge. And I'm under the map now. So I have to climb back up.
You can't stop me.
Phantom range, once again. Great design. In this fucked up boss fight.
I'm stronger than you. You're making me do
I really don't care that I'm taking damage. I just want this game to end.
Leave, and I'll let you live.
God, they could have... And look at that. He tracked me in the middle of my dodge because I pressed it too early. Every time I have to let go of the left thumbstick to actually turn. Or not turn, just jump.
I won't let you take my daughter from me. You're making me.
Come on, I pressed dodge game. And I... This is why I don't understand why they would tie the dodge button to the jump button. Because the amount of times I accidentally dodge when I'm trying to jump is absurd. And what is the point of these back areas over here? There's points I can swing from? Is there a reason for this?
You will die.
Wow, he got iframes just then.
Leave, and I'll let you live. I won't let you.
5 times? Okay. Six times! What the fuck is that about? Is it superpower time?
See what? We're running up.
It's not superpower time.
See, Aiden?
He's just continuing to run away. He's seriously gonna keep running away just to do these attacks? Oh my god. Every time he hits me with that move. Oh wow. I had a whole bunch of military medkits at my disposal. I cannot get an opening on this guy. This is fucking stupid. This is a boss fight. How the hell is this a boss fight? This is a final encounter. Like, are you fucking serious right now? Is this a joke? This has to be a joke. I mean, what is this? And look, he gets all his health back, but I'd lose out on the things I use, so I only had 20 medkits now. And I can't even damage him because he gets iframes for no reason. And I feel like he's teleporting anytime he goes off into the smoke. Okay, I did not think I could block that. Didn't look like it, because Waltz is superhuman, so I'd imagine they wouldn't let you block his attacks like that. This is taking forever. At least the kick is doing something. I can never punish his moves. He recovers so fast. This is the final boss fight. See that bullshit? Why did he initiate the attack from closer up? This fight is so buggy and weird. And that time he didn't even flinch from the kick. This is getting fucking old. Just runs away all the time, dragging out this stupid boss fight. I'm not even gonna attack him now, because every time I do, he just recovers, because he gets stupid recovery on these animations. At least that time I got an opportunity. I can't believe the developers considered this to be a proper excuse for a final boss fight. It's just a waiting game. It's a fucking waiting game with a badly voice-acted character who has some of the most feeble ambitions ever. With shitty hitboxes, just constantly runs away. He just recovers all the time from his attacks, so your windows for punishing him are so low. And I'm gonna die if I don't heal in a moment. You're just getting betrayed by the game all the time. Yeah, that's exactly how that fight was. That's exactly how epic it was.
You've always been. That's why she.
Missile launch.
X-30.
What would she say if she knew? Knew that everyone...
She would. That's why she.
What?
Launch countdown procedure.
Oh wow, now it's playing secret agent music, it feels like. For whatever reason. Now he just runs away even more. And that dodge failed for whatever reason. He has the exact same moveset, but this is good. No stun. Great design. Great fucking design, game. Can I parry him? Like, is there something like that? That's the only opening I have when he misses with that side swipe. And I missed. Great. That hit is so weird. God damn it. Look at him running like a coward. Why does he have to run? He could easily, like, finish him off right here. And you can't jump over that for whatever reason. Why does he even have that kind of ability? There's just no justification for it. This is such a badly designed fight. With badly designed attacks, cancels everything, awkward hitboxes. And it's all taking place in a very boring location. That's no different to what you encountered in Dying Light the Following. Why is the strafing so fucking slow? Jesus Christ, this is like a repeat of the Darth Vader fight from Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, where he did nothing but run away and just summon clones.
Walt, you've all... But you chose to... Walt's the key. You look at the infected like they're the... Yet you can't see that we're only separated from them by a... The key is with Mia, in the machine that will finally cure her, Aiden.
Slow-ass fight. Boring set piece. Just overused superhuman abilities that just don't lead anywhere. God, just look at him running away. He gets all these stupid properties because he's the main villain. Oh, the virus has mutated so much, it grants him all these superhuman abilities. At least Wesker's weren't so fucking absurd. Now it's just a button masher. And not even a button masher that's earned. At least that sequence as Jake, when you beat Ustnok in his final boss fight, was epic. This is not epic. This was unearned. This was boring. This was dull. You went through multiple phases of this guy.
Everyone, do you understand?
Mia?
Mia, is that you?
Aiden.
Mia, the key. Without it, the city will be destroyed.
I beg you. You need off. Without it.
You've been trying to cure me for years. Save those people, Aiden.
No!
No! No! No!
Help!
Oh, now they're suddenly helping each other. Waltz is given so many lucky passes to just allow him to escape death.
Mia.
Aiden? The missiles...
You were supposed to clear out...
Oh, bad time for your mother hen bullshit, Aiden. Did you get...
Yes, Luan found Mia. It's...
What?
The key's been...
Then undestroy it, Aiden. God damn it, those missiles will...
I can't stop it, Luan.
And the power? What if we kill the power in the city again?
We'd have to get to the solar power plant. It's too far.
Aiden, no!
Oh, no. There's gotta be...
Launch countdown.
The missiles. We can detonate them before they launch with the explosives that we found in that warehouse.
Okay. Okay, that just...
Wait, Luan, let me...
Stop her, Aiden! She will destroy everything.
Launch count.
Aiden? But they need to... I can do
If
this.
she destroys X-13, you will lose everyone. Everyone.
I'm ready to set up the... Run!
Is this city real?
Luan?
I know. Just take Mia and leave.
Attention.
You'll...
I failed.
You did it. Hurry, Aiden. Take your... I'll get here.
Gun.
Just...
Follow the evacuation route to the nearest exit.
E3... Wait, did that say E3 2019 blueprint?
Take heed and bear witness, for this is the news of the last city standing. A soup kitchen for the poorest citizens has been established in the city center. Farmers are asked to donate any unsold produce. We have survived another night, but many of our loved ones weren't so lucky. Be mindful and help those in need. We are one community.
Is that really it? And it made it seem like it was so oppressive. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, this is a dreadful game. I don't like Dying Light 2 anymore. Boring combat, boring story. characters that are semi-developed, but only a handful of them actually feel like they are worth mourning over. A very shitty boss fight against Waltz that was not building towards anything properly. They got so much right with Dying Light 1. Even though Dying Light 1 is still kind of an underwhelming game, but this is even more underwhelming. RPG designs, pointless side activities, dumb AI mechanics. Choices that mean absolutely nothing, in my opinion. And they just serve as a distracting element towards actual progression towards the main story. Combat mechanics that betray you.
She's their leader now.
Have any of my people passed through
I don't give a fuck about this.
Why do you
Oh no, wait, this is Spike from the first intro for Dying Light 2.
The pilgrim was here, but not anymore.
Where'd he go?
Wherever the road took him. Same as the rest of you.
Did he find what he was looking for here?
This is such a dull game.
From
really
what I've
dull.
heard, yeah. His sister. But they said she was so weak. She lived only for a couple more hours. He stayed with her. Buried her under an old oak tree. Then he turned toward the horizon and kept on walking. Poor guy. If it wasn't for him, there wouldn't be a single brick still standing in this city.
So why didn't he stay?
They said he was starting to change. Taking a drug that
Blah, 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 whatever.
People like him.
I'm gonna delete this game off my PS5.
Think we'll be able to find work along the way?
I mean, I already knew Dying Light 2 was gonna be very underwhelming, but this feels even more underwhelming than Dying Light 1.
I decided I wanted to stay.
I mean, really, it does.
And not with Williams. That's for damn sure. Well, let's go over
Like,
it.
at least Dying Light 1 had a better end sequence than this. I mean, what were they thinking with the story? What were they thinking with Waltz? Just, what were they trying to go for with this game? This game feels so disconnected to Dying Light 1. The Infected are barely a part of the story. And Waltz has superhuman strength, just out of the blue. I'm giving you the middle finger, developers. That's the only part I enjoy, giving you the middle finger, and knowing I don't have to play the shitty game anymore. Yeah, that's all the breakdown I'm giving to this game, guys. That's it. I'm done. I'm never gonna play this game again. I mean it. I'm not playing this game again. I mean it, guys. I'm just gonna delete this game. I'm gonna forget about it. It's just, there's nothing worth replaying with this game. It's that forgettable. Oh wait, what about the alternate paths, this and that? It'll probably be just about as underwhelming. And just throw away. Nothing in this game made me want to not skip the cutscenes, aside from the moments with Alberto, for instance. But this game just dragged on and on and on. To just nothing. Into a shitty encounter with Waltz. Into superhuman territory. And just really stupid abilities. And it just ends like that. Yeah. I'm just gonna upload the final parts of my blind playthrough. And that will be it for this game. I'm not returning to this game. If I do, it'll be because of some stupid urge inside of me. But it'll all be for nothing. Why did I waste my money on this game? At least its value has gone down a bit since it first released. It's the only form of respite I can actually give myself to this game. But this game was so throwaway in its dialogue, with its combat, with its just set pieces. Nothing stands out. Nothing on par with that of Dying Light 1. Like, Rice was a more interesting villain than Waltz. Waltz was just a crybaby at the end. He was just a random guy with unexplained abilities Then he became like all fantasy-like, just firing stuff from his hands, this and that, like a fucking wizard. Just out of the blue, with shitty hitboxes, and he runs away all the time, and he has poor voice acting. And he's constantly, like, sidelined in the background so that we can focus on the story between the survivors and the peacekeepers. And it was already clear that the peacekeepers were the villains in this case. The story was just going nowhere with this game. Mia was becoming forgettable, her voice acting, especially as the child, was bad. Like, she didn't really care. And as much as Aiden can give some colorful dialogue, I feel like it's colorful dialogue to the point of just making you want to vomit, that's all. Just vomit because you're feeling dull, this and that. Yeah, he was just a boring character. I don't like him at all. And the open world format just wasn't doing any good for this game. The side activities were so contrived, the enemies were stupid, the story was throwaway. I'm just gonna keep reiterating on the same points over and over again, because I know I've said these points many other times. It's just... There's a reason why I don't like open world games, and this game just made my hatred of open world games even more severe. It's just so boring, and if it was a linear experience with a properly defined story that actually had a step process to it, and it didn't flip-flop all the time because of your choices, this could have been a better game. But its combat, I doubt they could have fixed it, because Techland doesn't know how to make good AI, they don't know how to make good combat. And yet people are going to give this game like 9s out of 10s, I just know it. I mean, I've seen like 7s out of 10s for this game, but I think that's too generous. In all honesty, guys, I would honestly give this game a 2 out of 10. Just with how forgettable it was, and with how very few moments of the game actually impressed me. And it outstayed its welcome way too much. And Aiden is just such a boring character compared to Kyle Crane. And the fact that Dying Light 1 at least maintained a more linear format, with very interesting set pieces at certain points in the game, was just fun. And then this whole RPG system with levels, and then the whole idea of the inhibitors, just, they hinder your ability to enjoy the game, because you're forced to grind like crazy, and a lot of the abilities just feel so superfluous. And they feel superfluous because even wasting time, like, trying to use them, you'll most likely be dead. There is no point even introducing, like, so many enemy types for the infected because you barely encountered them. And yes, it was for the side activities, but still though. The main story shouldn't be just shoved aside in favor of the side missions because of your open world activities, and maybe in some cases I'm glad that there weren't many infected encounters because it would have just made the gameplay even more boring and just stupid. I'm at a loss with this game, guys. I really am. I want to go back to Resident Evil Village and play it. That's how much this game has just been so boring. If I can go back to Resident Evil Village. Hell, I might even go back to Resident Evil 2 Remake and Resident Evil 3 Remake, because those games are way more enjoyable than this trash. Like, at no point in Dying Light 2 did I really say, oh, the game is getting better, this and that. Because it really felt like it was just going to sideline, and it definitely did. Because Techland doesn't know how to make a convincing story. And a lot of the ideas just felt reused from other games, and just the constant homages to the likes of Assassin's Creed, for instance. And then the characters just not being very interesting to even warrant, like, listening to their dialogue. And everyone is just betraying you all the time, so that whole idea of even trying to partake in the whole idea of who might betray you is lost when so many of the characters are just betraying you and just being very secretive with you. Everyone just felt kind of the same, minus a couple of decent characters like Hakon. But yeah, that's just what I'll give this game, a 2 out of 10. That's what I'll give it. Yeah, I didn't expect this game to be so disappointing. I mean, Dying Light 1 was kinda interesting, but I still feel like Dying Light 1 is better than this game, for sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna delete this game and never play it again. I really mean that. Yeah, see you all later. Thanks for sticking with me through this very shitty blind playthrough that has been so dull and boring. It's just dragged on for way too long because unfortunately the developers don't really have any sense of pace to them. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and go play some other game or watch some other game, because this game, it doesn't deserve any of that, for sure. And if you like this game, How can you possibly like this kind of boring game with very boring combat, with very over-the-top combat, with just RPG levels and boring stories and badly voice-acted characters like with Mia and with Waltz, a main story that is just constantly sidelined for side activities with the survivors and the peacekeepers. It's just nothing in this game felt original. Nothing. And then with the absurdities involved with the infection for this game, and then slowly but surely the infected were just being slowly forgotten. I'm so glad the immunity level meant nothing, but it's like, it's such a superfluous feature. Why even include it in the game? There's just a lot of things that I really felt this game could have done without, and I'm gonna stand by those decisions. I'm done. I'll just delete this game from my library, free up some space for better games. And I'm gonna express a lot more reluctance to even partake in the whole idea of trying to play an open world game, unless it's a game from like the 2010 era. It's just like, why do they have to waste time with this? I just don't get it. Like Infamous, for instance, can have this open world design and the whole idea of two paths with good and evil. But I can appreciate the good side. I can appreciate the good karma, I can appreciate the characters, I can appreciate how fun the set pieces are in Infamous, even in Infamous 2, and in Infamous Second Son, and be invested in their stories a lot more. Because they still feel like linear games who use the open world as a backdrop, basically. And no matter how dull the combat can be at times in Infamous, no matter how much the enemies can cheat, no matter how much mechanics just don't feel like they work as intended, no matter the amount of overwhelming scenarios there are in Infamous, it's still a fun game. It's a fun series. And it's just, that series has a lot more color. A lot more to actually like appreciate in its diversity, with its characters, and with its set pieces, with its mechanics, than this pile of trash. Yeah, if there's a sequel for this game, I don't see myself going to it at all. I'm just gonna completely ignore it. I'm just gonna strip it from my mind, and that will be it. Just don't play this game, guys. I really beg you, don't play this game. It gets old very fast. Really, really fast. With no clear end in sight, and an ending that is just so underwhelming. Because they wanted to favor the choices, this and that, whereas they couldn't just make a simple linear experience with actual fun set pieces, great designs, like in mechanics, and of course the open world design was going to get in the way of that whole idea of mechanics and good storytelling. It's no Infamous, it's no Assassin's Creed Brotherhood or Revelations or Assassin's Creed 2, or even Batman, for instance. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop right there, guys. Just thank you all for watching. Go play some other game and just enjoy that game for what it is. Don't buy this pile of trash, and you take care now.